Hey everyone, welcome back to Joel's Books Review channel. Today, my name is Joel, and I'm going to review one of the greatest books I've ever read, ever. It is called 11/22/63. If you haven't seen my update video, which you should, I talked about was reading this. I just finished it in the 1st of May, so I have to stop yapping and start. Let's get into the book. So the book's main character is Jake Epping. He's a school teacher. And one day, while talking to his best friend, best friend Harry Dunning, he was Al Templeton, his best friend. One of his friends called him and told him to meet at the diner. So he did. He realized Al Templeton was dying of a lung cancer, and Al Templeton had this dream. He told Jake Epping, right? He told Jake Epping do you want to go back in time and save some people? Obviously, Jake Epping said yes because his student, Harry Dunning, was brutally beaten, was brutally brain damaged by his father. His whole family was killed by his father. So Jake Epping decided to try and save his family in the past. He did go back in time and try to save. He murdered his father, but things aren't always as they seem. When he came back to the present time, he realized that Harry Dunning had died in Vietnam War. So by changing the fate of his past, he ruined Harry Dunning's life. So he practically wished Al Templeton to die. And coincidentally, Al Templeton did die. So Al Templeton had this one dream. Before he died, Jake Epping went on that mission to save Harry Dunning's life. He asked Jake Epping whether do you want to prevent the assassination of John F. Kennedy. If you guys don't know, 11/22/63, it was a fateful day for the Americans. John F. Kennedy was going through Dallas area where he was assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald. So in this book, Al Templeton basically told him, do you want to prevent the assassination of the JFK? So of course, who wouldn't want to save JFK, right? So he did. So in this majority of the book, he spends his time trying to scout the Lee Harvey Oswald's behavior. If you guys don't know, Lee Harvey Oswald is a trained Soviet assassin to assassinate JFK. His wife was also in the USSR. He has two daughters. So he was trained to do this. He came to America. So Jake Epping began stalking his name in the past is George Amberson. So he spends a lot of time studying and looking at the daily life of Lee Harvey Oswald and see if he's crazy or is he just like forced to do it, if he wants to do it or not. But obviously, if you guys know who Lee Harvey Oswald is, he's a Russian trained assassin. I say that just now, and so he's obviously crazy. So during this, there was a lot of stuff happening. So he found a love, Sadie. He fell in love with her, but she has an abusive husband. And one time, the abusive husband scarred her cheek and made her so deformed that no one can look at her properly. But Jake Epping still likes her. Obviously, if it's true love, he loves her for who he is. And so around this time, it was getting closer to the time where JFK was going to get assassinated. He sees what Lee Harvey also was he got a big sniper to kill JFK. So at the day of this fateful day, they tried to. So Jake Epping, he went to the building where he was, where JFK was, where Lee Harvey also took the shot at JFK, and he burst inside, and he saw Lee Harvey Oswald there, and so Jake Epping told him to stop, but Lee Harvey Oswald didn't. So Jake Epping took out his gun and shot him a .38 round, but then he missed as well, and Lee Harvey also took a shot at him, but he dodged it because of his bad leg, where he was brutally beaten up. He was almost dead. He lost his memory, but he ended up killing Lee Harvey Oswald. However, that came with a cost: the death of Sadie Dunhill. She was killed by Lee Harvey Oswald. So by essentially saving JFK, he lost his loved one. But that is not where the story ends. Yes, JFK survived assassination and the First Lady is safe, but there is still a big thing to this, right? There's still a big storyline to this book. So after the supposedly saved assassination, JFK died in an earthquake that killed 7,000 people. And that was not the end of the story. JFK did die, yes, still, even though he saved JFK's life, he still survived. He learned this from Harry Dunhill in the present, when he went back to 2011. MLK, Martin Luther King Jr., still died. He was still assassinated in Chicago, but get this, it was by a rogue FBI agent. This is crazy, right? So other than that, George Wallace was elected president. During his presidency in 1969, he offered Ho Chi Minh, you guys don't know, he's the Vietnam guy. He offered Ho Chi Minh an ultimatum: make Saigon a free city, or like in a free city like Berlin, or see Hanoi become a flame in like Hiroshima. Ho Chi Minh refused. He thought it was like obviously not serious. Hanoi became a cloud of radioactive wasteland on August 9th, 1969. That's not all coincidence. It was the 24 years to the day after President Harry Truman dropped Fat Man on Nagasaki. So it was like the same day, August 9. So it was crazy. Then after that, for the second election where George Wallace was campaigning to get re-elected, he was shot dead. He was killed by .38 round. The same round Jake Epping used to kill Lee Harvey Oswald. But that is not all. There is one side mission to this. The Beatles, they reunited after this and played a peace concert. However, a suicide bomber detonated his own in the crowd, detonated his vest and killed 300 people. Paul McCartney was blinded then. So, and also Russia collapsed as well. So this book is so crazy to the ending. This is a must read for all you lovers of anything. This is the greatest book I've ever read. I think a lot of people love this book from Stephen King as well. So yeah, I rate this book 100 out of 10. It was super good. That's all for today's book review. I'll see you guys next one. Joel out.